What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And finally, I've been waiting forever to put this Airlift suspension on the e36 because this is finally going to make it look like not a monster truck and just transform the entire car with the new wheels on it and everything. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what we got in the package, and then we'll go ahead and start installing this stuff. All right, so in the box, this is our front kit. Always comes with great instructions. And here we have both of our front struts, which I already kind of looked at them, and these things are just beautiful looking. All the adjustments and top hats. And let's see, there's some of our adjustments for the dampening. Sway bar end links. I think these are for the M3. I gotta read the instructions. We got some leader lines here. I think that's it that comes with the front. Here's fittings for our airlines. That should be it for this side. And then we'll cut to the bottom here. And the bottom, it is a separate piece. So we got our bag, and then our shocks are here. This is a little spacer. I think this kit ends up working for the e36 as well as the e46. So there's some pieces you use, some pieces you don't. The only other piece I didn't find when I was looking at it originally was the piece that you have to thread into the rear. But I think we'll go ahead and set up the front first. I already have the front pieces or front struts out of the car, so I did that last night, and now let's go ahead and put the new ones in. So I tried to show you how I actually drilled out this 17/32 hole for the e36 rear bags, but my arm was in the way as I was doing it, so I'm going to show you kind of quick what I did. Basically, I took this right angle Ryobi drill, and I'll snake the drill bit around back here, slide it in, and then it'll just have enough room to spin and sit like this. Then I used the jack at this point here, jack it up, and then slowly was able to drill that hole out. So I don't know if somebody else has a better way, but using a regular drill bit didn't work, or regular drill, so I had this right angle one. Can't get it in just like this because the drill bit's too long. If you can find one drill bit that's stubby in that size, then more power to you, but I could not. So that's kind of how I did it. Hopefully that helps somebody in the future. And then right after that, you get one of these rib nuts in. It comes with a little tool. Kind of hard to do, but once it grabs, it's not too bad. So let's go ahead and get the bag on. Alright guys, so the suspension is completely on the e36. It has Airlift all around it, got front and rear on. But now I have to run all of the airlines, so I'm gonna do that kind of off camera, as well as wire in the management for the tank and everything. So I already have that, which I'm taking off of the other BMW when that was bagged. So I'm gonna do all that, kind of get that all squared away, And then we'll bring you back when I start adjusting everything, trying to get the ride height set, as well as where it's gonna be when it airs out. So right now I'm kind of messing with some of the spacers and stuff. I had a 1.5 inch spacer on the rear based on the offset of this wheels, and it kind of, once I jacked up the wheel into the rear, I'll show you. Once I jacked it up, it was definitely sitting in way too far. So now we have the 2-inch spacer on it, and once it comes up, the fitment looks really good. Definitely a much more meaty look with the tire for this one, as well as this one I have adjusted up. So this one, once it airs out, seems like you can see it'll be sitting in a little bit too far. So we're gonna try and go a little bit bigger with this spacer and see. So next time you see it, we should be on the ground, adjusting everything and at least showing it being able to air up. But I will say that I absolutely love it. I think it's gonna look so sick when it's all on the ground and everything. Love the look of it. Brings me back to the old days of, I used to go to the little speed shop up in Rochester, New York with all my buddies, Matt, Tim, all of them, and they loved BMWs there. There was so many E36s. So this is like a sentimental kind of build to me. So yeah, we'll see you when we get this thing on the ground. All right, guys, so the bags are finally on the car. I got it set at about 45 PSI around. This will kind of be the ride height. Probably have to adjust it a little bit more. Maybe, I think the front might need to come up a little bit, and then the rear, I need to do some more trimming and stuff, but let's go ahead and just show you at ride height kind of what it looks like. All right, so here it is at ride height. See, kind of right just above the tire, front and rear. But that one, this side needs a little bit more trimming done to the rear bumper, and then possibly the front, but I guess we're gonna see when I get the trim and everything on how that looks. And then probably up here, this piece here kind of sticks way further back, so I'm gonna do some adjusting. Either have to trim this, or pulling it out will kind of make it kind of align with this, so we'll see what I do there. But same here, kind of just above the fender, got a decent amount of gap there for driving. And then let's go ahead and air it out completely and show you what it looks like aired out. All right, so there you go. That is completely aired out, and I think that's about as low as I'll be able to get it. It's kind of, since we have 18s in the rear and 17s in the front, you can definitely get it lower in the front, but I didn't want to go with too much stretch on the tires. I like this amount of stretch, didn't want to go more, but I also kind of wanted to have the meaty tire look, so I think this kind of does a good job of getting that type of look. So pretty good. We can probably come in and shave this down a little bit on the fenders, and then maybe put a little bit of a spacer there and bring it out a little bit more. But overall, I am very happy with it. I think it looks absolutely awesome. You can see it's sitting on that piece right in there. Oops, sitting on the piece in there, but it looks pretty good. Come around this way. There's Kit barking at the Amazon guy, but absolutely love it. I think it looks freaking awesome. All right, so that's it. Bagged on full Airlift performance suspension on it, and I did all the whole management system, which will probably end up changing up to the Airlift one, but right now this is the same one that I had in my other car, but I just have it roughed in with the wires. It looks a mess right now, but I'll get it all cleaned up and do something for the trunk setup in there. So from here, I have to do probably a lot of fitting everything. I got to put the bolts and threaded inserts all in for the body kit. Once I get that, fit the kind of the front bumper and everything like that, get that all fit and good, I'm probably going to take the rear bumper here, or the back corner right there, and probably get some maybe epoxy or something to finish off the bumper, so once we get it painted, it won't look kind of incomplete. But that's kind of the next steps before paint. So I'm gonna have to take this thing completely apart, get all the pieces that we added off of it, so that we can we'll get a nice paint job for it. I do kind of want to get this car ready for the clean exhibition, which is in November. It's gonna be kind of tough, but we're gonna try and do it, because I'd like to have this out there next to the booth. So let me know what you guys think about the car. What do you think, how it looks? I think it looks a million times better. I'll put in a picture here of, you know, when I first got it. So the transformation is pretty crazy. But leave a comment on what you think. And yeah, we'll see you soon, probably with some more 240 stuff coming up. And appreciate it, guys. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and tell your friends.